that shadow? Where?
So the Kardashians sometimes are known for Photoshop fails, and when you just look at the photo, it looks fine, but it was a Photoshop fail. First off, they're kind of all looking at different directions. Kris is looking that way, Kim's looking that way, Khloe's looking at the camera. Kim's strap is not laying on her shoulder, it's like up. What's looking weird about this photo? Kendall's feet! She's like stepping on Kylie's dress, but I can't see her toes and her left foot. It just doesn't look right. Then when you look at Kourtney's arm, it kind of looks like Kylie's boob is like pushing it over. Like that, I don't know, it just looks weird. And overall, it looks like each person was clipped into this photo, but Kim posted this on her Instagram story, and they were legit all together, even with the feet. So was it photoshopped like with the feet, with the strap? Was this photoshopped after they took the photo? Or do they do this so we keep talking about them?
Hay una teoría que dice que
Say fuck 'em if they ain't on what you want. Cut ties from the ones that ain't cheering you on. And say fuck 'em, then fuck it. Don't let 'em bring you down. I mean for nothing. But if they try, it's probably best to cut ties. Cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with up. It's probably best to cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with up. A new job, what you making, a new car, what you pay for it. All they need to know is you worked hard and you slave for it. All that dry hating, I swear ain't even called for. They sizing up your blessings like y'all don't serve the same Lord. But I say fuck them, don't tell them nothing. Let them be happy cause they think you busted. And now you're struggling, I don't care if it's your mama or father, your sister or your brother.
Mengapa NASA berhenti menjelajahi lautan? Diduga sampai saat ini kita baru menjelajahi kurang dari 5% dari total keseluruhan lautan, dan masih banyak hal yang belum ditemukan. Cerita tentang kraken, megalodon, dan banyak makhluk mitologi yang hidup jauh di dalam lautan mungkin bukan hanya mitos belaka. Pada tahun 1958, NASA mulai menjelajahi laut dalam untuk memetakan dasar laut. Namun, pada tanggal 28 Juni 1978, program ini tiba-tiba dihentikan, dan NASA segera bekerja untuk mengeluarkan kita dari planet ini. Jadi, makhluk seperti apa yang hidup jauh di laut dalam? Apa yang ditemukan oleh NASA? Dan
Okay, I think I just experienced a glitch? Or I mean, it's at least it's weird. I'm very confused. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but I wear this necklace all the time, and then I also wear another necklace, and it's long. So I had it on, and I was laying on the couch, and I felt it like pull, right? When I was getting up, and I was like, oh, it just got caught on something. So then I go to grab it to fix it, and then I realize that the crystal is off of it. Okay, so maybe I broke it, right? So I look at it, but no, it's still on me. The chain is still on me. This is the chain. This is the clasp, like nothing's wrong with it. And so I'm like, oh wow, maybe, you know, the little thing on the crystal broke, the thing that holds the crystal. No, it's still here. And also, I don't know if you can see, but like, it's on there really tight. Like you can't, there's no spaces where this could come off, right? Like I can't pull this even. It's like, not welded, but it's like, it's on there. Do you know what I mean? So how? I'm sure there's a logical explanation, and I'm just feeling crazy because all I do is read Glitch in the Matrix stories all day. But how? Okay, and so I put it back on, right? So that we could, let's bring it here. And I was like, you know, trying to see, is there any way this could have come off? Right? But there's no way. There's no way. What about on like the other side? There's no way. Like it would literally have had to come off over here, but there's no way. Side note, I do use this as my pendulum. I don't know if that makes a difference, but how?
fueron filtradas por el investigador Steve Sande, pero no se sabe más al respecto. ¿Tecnología perdida?
Within the past few months, animals around the world, different species, have been documented of walking around in circles. I've heard claims of scientists saying it's some type of disease that's going on, but I can't foresee how that would be happening with different species, fish, insects, bugs, all around the world at the same time. Doesn't really add up to me. Romans 8:22 says, "For we know that the whole creation groans and labors with birth pangs together until now." So we know that all of creation, the animals and the plants, are even longing for the return of Jesus Christ. And we know that when Jesus comes back again the second time, that every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that he is Lord. And I believe that even creation, the animals, and the plants will bow. Because back in the garden, it wasn't even supposed to be this way for them. We know the lion and the lamb will lay down together in peace when Jesus comes back again. So even creation is longing for the peace and the millennial kingdom and the new heavens and the new earth that Jesus will bring. But it's interesting to think that Jesus says in the last days that it will be like the days of Noah. And what's something that took place in the days of Noah? Well, animals did something very strange. In Genesis 6:19, animals in pairs walked all around the earth to Noah's ark to be rescued from the flood that was coming. There's also many other instances in the Bible of God using animals to get his message across. In Numbers 22:21-39, we have Balaam's donkey, which God actually spoke through the donkey to Balaam, who was being rebellious against the word that God sent Balaam the prophet to go speak. In Matthew 17, in one of Jesus' most unusual miracles, Jesus sent Peter down to the sea to grab a fish that actually had a coin in its mouth to pay the temple tax for him and Peter. A very unusual miracle, but God is in control of the animals, and so he will speak through them because all of creation is his. We also know through the prophet Joel that the Lord says that in the last days he will do multiple things, pouring out his spirit on all flesh, sons and daughters shall prophesy. But he also says he will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. So what are some of those signs that will be going on in the earth beneath? Well, it includes something to do with animals, most likely in some sort or another. I've got two more passages here that show that in the last days God uses animals to get his message across, that the time is short and the return of Jesus Christ is soon. In Revelation chapter 8 verse 9, it says, "A third of the living creatures in the sea died and a third of the ships were destroyed." So these will be signs of the very last days. And in Hosea 4:3 it says, "Therefore the land mourns, and all who dwell in it will waste away with the beasts of the field and the birds of the air. Even the fish of the sea disappear." So clearly when we are in the last days, when we're in the final last days, God will use animals in many different ways. There will be animal die-offs, strange signs going on, and just many strange things in the earth. So is that what is going on here with these animals walking in circles? No one really knows for sure, but it is strange. I don't think it's clearly some scientific explanation of, definitely not like a disease like insects and bugs and animals all across the earth are just deciding to walk in circles at the same time. It makes absolutely no sense. Maybe something as if whatever the North Pole is, we know that moves. It's pretty much proven that in the past the North Pole